Is Darren Monroe. Big welcome, big welcome, big welcome. As you know, I've been talking about this for some time for those people who know me, and I'm talking about Kamala Harris is going to erase the Trump administration. She will. She's going to erase the Trump administration. Now, let me break it down to you. It's a bold prediction. Kamala Harris is going to be the next president of the United States in 2028, and she's going to reverse everything that she can. There's going to be some irreparable damage. I'm going to keep it real. There's going to be irreparable damage. So it's not like, boom, she's going to make it clean. And here's the other thing that I'm not going to irresponsibly say to you that a lot of people, a lot of these conspiracy theorists point out and say. They try to come out and say, well, Kamala Harris is going to come back and get him out of office in the middle of this term. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. Every major lawyer out there has said, from Michael Popak to Glenn Kish, they're like, no way, no way a sitting president can be replaced. So the truth is, we're not going to be able to replace this son of a gun right now. We are dealing with it all. Hey, everybody, what's going on? Hey, how you doing, Nate? What's going on? Carrie, what's going on? Bye. I'm going to keep going with everything. Big hello to everybody. Go to what's happening. Here's the thing I want you to understand. It's not going to be an overnight process where you put your arms together, blink, it's instantly going to happen. No, it's not. It's not. And I know everybody screams about Article 4, Tracy. No. Or they try to come in with some other angle. It's just not going to happen like that. I'm sorry. It's just not. And I think that's a waste of your time to even go into that energy, everybody. Big hello to everybody. What's going on, Jules? How you doing? Clarity family in here. Clarity family in here. I'm going to be talking about my Clarity group tonight, too. We're going to go through a lot today, okay? But I want you to understand that my Clarity group is here. You click the link in my description, join my group. I got a sale for premium right now where you can get in. So you definitely want to check the premium option because it goes away in 48 hours, okay? But here's the thing. It's not, you're living in fantasy world if you think we're going to get Kamala just to come up in the middle of this. It's not going to happen that way. It's going to happen the way I'm telling you in 2028. She's even speaking at Gavin Newsom's rally, showing up, talking about the Yes 50 rallies for the gerrymandering. She's showing up at the rally speaking. She's showing up at the podcast speaking. She is standing up and showing up. And I want to tell all of you, it's an exciting thing. It's an exciting thing to really do that. Now, to get everything going back, yeah, it's going to take some time. Think about Obama, okay? Obama is one of those cases. It's all good, Tracy. Get in the group. Get in the group. You get in the group, you really get educated. You really get educated. Here's the thing, everybody. Even if you got it in a standard, you can access decoding the drama, understanding identifying the data, and building a better you. And that's only $10. You can get in the door. All right. So go on over there. Everybody should get on over there. Here's the thing. Just click the link in my description or on my homepage. Here's the thing I want everybody to understand and focus with me. She is building past this book tour into making an announcement, and she's going to run. Okay. That's the whole idea. That's the thing. And as much as you want things to happen now, it's not going to happen now. So now what? You can be mad talking about what he needs to go and needs to do. No. You need to be the fuck patient. All of you need to be patient. Just calm it down. We got 167 weeks to go. We survived 40 weeks of Trump, 167 weeks. It's okay. We're going to be all right. We're going to move our way through this. This ain't going to be no 107 days. This is going to be 167 weeks to her presidency. That's what we're dealing with right now. And once she comes in, she's got to break down the lot. There's the short stuff she can bring back, but the long stuff she cannot. Okay? She cannot. And for those of you who love Gavin Newsom, hey, all respects to Gavin, but he ain't going to be the president. It ain't happening. I put money on this. I went over to Kalshi and put money on it. Okay? You understand? Money on it. She's going to be president. Here's the thing. Look at the look in her eye in these interviews. Have you seen the interviews? Look in the look in her eye. Whether it was Jon Stewart, the recent one, whether it was Joy Reid or Rachel Maddow when she first had the book Or whether you look over at what's his name, Steve Bartlett, the Diary of a CEO. Great interviews that just happened this week or just released this week, and I want you to understand what it is. Okay, it's all about you focusing in and realizing. By the way, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up. Last night I got 200 thumbs up. I'm trying to get another 200 this time. I greatly appreciate you. I want to say a little earlier. If you like what I'm saying, liberals, hit the thumbs up. Thank you in advance. I want, and plus it helps get more people in here, I believe. Here's the thing, and thank you for the hearts. Please keep them coming. Thank you. Here's the thing I want you to understand. This is the process that's going to come in, because I'm going to break everything down in a very simple process so you can understand, okay? And I want you to keep going. And thank you. I'm glad I'm getting your spirits going, and I'm glad I'm keeping you focused, okay? So here's where we're going with this. The first thing that we're going to do is understand what happened. And I got to talk in code because of that. Because remember, YouTube are capitulators, okay? They're the ones who, let me close this door here. They're the ones, YouTube are the ones that gave Donald Trump $24 million. They got Donald Trump, they're capitulators. So they don't want me to say stuff, so I'm going to break it down in code word. Yeah, you know what was stolen? The satellites, coconut, orange. We're not going to go through that. Now, keep in mind, Dominion machines don't mean shit. They ain't about to mess with it because it's our American civil servants. They're going to save us just like they did in 2020. See, what they did in 2024 was satellites. It wasn't about the machines, it was about the satellites. But Elon's played that card too long, and he ain't going to be able to come back. He's not friends with Trump like he was. I'm trying to tell you, it's not going to happen. I want you to understand that, because a lot of the MAGA people got mad at me yesterday when I started talking about how Trump is losing, how he's breaking down. I just want you to understand, okay? Now, you can live in that world. I don't want you to think that, you know, you can live in that world and focus on that all day long, or you could take it to the next level. See, the problem we have right now are the alarmist conspiracy and the doomsday people, and they keep focusing heavily on this, but the election. And I'm like, no, let go. I said that in the middle of November. I realized she wasn't coming back in the middle of November, and people were still doing conspiracy stuff. And that's the whole idea. I want you to understand how, really, really going into that. How will Elon go to prison? Will it happen? They're going to first get Doge, and Doge is going to give him up because they're going to get Doge. They illegally broke in these 30 companies. And quite frankly, like I said last night, I don't think Trump's going to live the next 5 to 7 months with his health. Doesn't look good. I'm not saying anything's going to happen to him like assassination. I'm not giving any conspiracies on that, nor am I encouraging anyone with any violence. I don't want to see any violence on him or anybody else. And I don't condone violence that happened on Charlie Kirk or the violence attempt they had on him. I'm not that guy. But I am saying that it comes down to exactly what it is that we are going to focus on. That's the whole idea. And I want you to understand what that means. What that means. Pay attention to me. What I'm saying is that Kamala Harris, 1, book tour, 2, midterms in support of gerrymandering right now, right? 3, she's speaking out about the shutdown, of course. So Epstein, shutdown, gerrymandering, really big deals, right? The next No King's Day, she's probably going to come show up at the No King's Day too. She's speaking out and she's cussing her butt off, as you've seen. But it's going to get even more interesting, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to get bigger because we're also going to have some other things going on with her. She's going to go into the midterms, fighting for the people in the midterms. She's going to be a major fighter now, showing up. And in 2027, if not sooner, she'll announce her president run. She's going to go into that primary. She's going to kick butt methodically. Look at what she did in 107 days. Imagine what she's going to do in 22 months. Now, I say 22 months because Obama had 22 months. Remember, Obama came in 2007 of February, grassroots like crazy. And it took him 22 months. He built up, and he went up against the most powerful Democrat at the time in history, which was, which was Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton had an arsenal, okay, arsenal. So what I want you to understand is that we now have a beginning. We now have the beginning roots of what's going to happen. We are going to move forward into this becoming the next president of the United States. And there are haters out there. We got haters. You already hear them right now. Kamala is horrible. The Trumpers are going to come in. It's going to happen. And I know there's enough of you in here tonight, liberals. You speak out against the Trumpers. Just keep it going. I'll keep the information flowing. So what way are we going to keep going? How are we going to keep moving on? Okay. How are we going to move this to where she's going to erase Trump? First of all, realize the truth. The biggest issue that we have right now is that Trump is breaking laws and people don't understand enough about the history, operation, and laws of our government to realize that even though he's breaking these laws, he's not getting away with them. No, he's not. People say, well, he's getting away. No, he's not. He is not getting away with this stuff. See, our justice system is slow as hell. But the good news out of this is that our justice system is definite. We come for you. We come for you, baby. We showing up. And what that means, so you can understand the purpose behind that. What that means is that he's going to be dealt with in a very direct manner. It's going to be epic what you're about to see happen to this guy. You're going to first see a breakdown systematically of all of the things he's done. There's 8 different things. I point out here, I want to show you this. It's very important. I want to show you our group. And there are members of our group in here. Clarity Group members, sound off. Let them know this is real and it's good. It's really good. Look at the video. And there's a chance you can jump in here for as little as $10 for the standard. But I got a sale, a 50% off sale in the premium, which will get you everything. But even in standard, you can go through decoding drama, identifying the data, and developing you. And developing you is the content in there is coming later today. And what I'm showing people is the data clearly points out. If you get into premium, you can see the clarity reports. That's the stuff I can't even talk about here on YouTube because they won't let me. They won't let me talk about stuff like the 8 Trump investigations that are happening. Okay? I talk about her road to presidency. I talk about Trump's attacks on the media. I talk about why Charlie Kirk doesn't have a left counterpart. I talk about clarity reports on the election. You got to be a premium member to see it, but it's stuff that gets banned. And then I talk about the 8 Trump investigations. And there are 8 investigations out there. So you got a chance to jump in and be a Clarity Report member and be able to understand as a premium member, you're getting a Clarity Report. Let me explain what I mean by that. 3 of those 8 investigations are very powerful. Those are the ones that are low-hanging fruit that's going to get them hung up. And I'm going to break each one down, and I'm going to break how, when Kamala becomes president, how this is all going to turn around. Period. Okay? And I know you got the haters, so fight them back. Everybody tell them. And everybody who likes the Clarity Group is a member, sound off. And I got a question for all of you who are liberals. I'm trying to get to 200 likes today. Please hit the thumbs up on 200 likes today. 200 likes today, all right? So, here's the big deal. I want to break it down like this, okay? The first thing is this. The number 3. I'm going to break out 3 of the top 8 investigations, okay, that are happening. The third one is Elon and Doge. They're shipping Americans away. They're deporting actual American citizens. That's a no-brainer. That's low-hanging fruit. But before we get into that, which is deportations, that's number 2. Number 3 is Elon and Doge. They broke in to 30-plus departments against Congress, and They refuse to let Congress in the building, who has every right to do it because under the Constitution, Congress controls the purse. They broke the law. I'll say it again. They broke the law. And the way it's going to come back on them is they only got 167 weeks to go. And they're not going to take the elections over. No, Dominion machines are not going to do this, that, and the other. No, our civil servants are going to fight for us and bring this back, hands down. Hands down. And what I'm trying to tell everybody to understand this is that because of the way things are structured, the idea of them being able to pull this off is absolutely ridiculous. And that's why MAGA is fools. They believe whatever they want. I've made jokes about their parents being brother and sister, but I just don't have time to say today. I lit into them last night. I'm just going to basically keep it focused and say this. That man and his administration, jail, jail, jail. Now, the only way he skips jail is death. The only way he skips jail is if he can somehow claim immunity and get past it. But these investigators, there are thousands of investigators, either without a job, who took the buyout, or who actually in the company, who are in the government, who are behind the scenes, who are sitting there fighting everything out. I am telling you right now, it is happening. This man is going to jail. But if they don't get him, I guarantee you somebody they will, and that is all of the president's men and women. Steve Miller, jail. Kristi Noem, jail. Tulsi Gabbard, Hegseth. Tom, the border czar, who took $50,000 in front of federal investigations on paper. And guess who covered it up? Pam Bondi, jail. Prosecutors out the DOJ who they're going to throw under the bus. These guys are stupid. That's why 10 plus prosecutors out of New York from the Southern District, New York, left. Why do you think they broke out of there? Why do you think they broke out of there? Because they knew it was illegal. Same reason a conservative attorney general from Virginia, for the first time, an attorney general of Virginia resigned, got out of there. Because they don't have a case against Letitia James. He ain't going nowhere. Comey ain't going nowhere. Bolton ain't going nowhere. I'm setting this all up to help you understand how future president, and supposed to be president right now, Kamala Harris, is going to come back in here and she going to rain thunder on all these people. Letitia or Jasmine will probably be the attorney generals coming in. But these people who are in this administration, jail, every one of them. And you know who's going to jail the most? ICE. ICE is going to jail. So again, number 3 are Doge and Elon. They're going to get Doge to get Elon, unless he runs off to Russia. If I were him, I would. I'd move there now. Then the next group of people in that setup, the next group is going to be people who did the deportations illegally. Seriously, they're going to be in the deportation. I'm telling you right now. Deportation. 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 I want you to understand. And look at all these MAGA people coming in here trolling. You know they ain't worth a crap. That's why they come in here. They ain't got nothing better to do other than having sex with their sister and brother. But I'm not going to say that anymore. I'm going to say that. I'm going to keep it moving. And yeah, but ding, 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 ding. Anyway, so basically what happens beyond that is the number one reason they're going to get them. See, it's one thing with Elon and Doge. It's another thing with the deportations of American citizens. But the first one they're going to get them for is all the grifting that all these carny hustling fools have put on these MAGA idiots. They're the dumbest of the dumbest of the dumb. Dumb, da, dum, dumb. And they bought into this BS while Trumpers and while all of the Congress people have cut their benefits. They're talking about, oh, the Democrats are losing their benefits. No, you idiot. The poorest countries in America, the poorest states in America are red. But they don't believe that because they don't believe actual things that come out of Trump's mouth. Trump says something that, oh no, our Lord and Savior Trump told you not to do that. Trump, Trump. They don't listen. They don't have the sense of it. Man, come on. So we're going to keep moving and understand that in the midst of all of this, they're cheating, they're lying, they're breaking the law. Liberals, hit the thumbs up for me. I'm at 30. We need 160 something likes. I want to get 200 likes before the end of this. Please go and hit the likes. I don't ask you much. Thank you for hitting the hearts and thank you for hitting the likes, okay? Just hit the like button, the thumbs up button. That's what I'm talking about, so I can get the likes. Now, let's keep it going as you have the trolls in here who ain't worth a jack. The other issue that we have right now, okay, it comes down to what we're dealing with right now is a great big amount, and I want you to pay attention to this, a ginormous amount of evidence. They're doing grifting. Now listen to me. I talked about this a little bit yesterday, and this is how Kamala's coming back. They're doing grifting on the blockchain. On the blockchain, y'all. In other words, here's the thing that's crazy. Everything they're doing illegally is in public record. And the people who are following Trump, even if Trump don't go to jail, they guaranteeingly would. How do we know? The last term, people went to jail behind it. People's careers were destroyed behind it. Ask Giuliani. I'm telling you. They see him coming 1,000 miles away. They see him coming. And I'm trying to tell all of you that if you see them coming, if you realize what's going on, then the bigger picture you're going to grasp out of this is what happens next. So let's count down these 167 weeks as we go through this. Every day this man is going to attack you. I want to point out again, I really want to take a moment and point this out again. This clarity group is the reason I created this, the people kept asking me. They wouldn't let me say it on YouTube. If you click the link when you click the link in my live here, you'll see the clarity group. And there's a sale on premium, by the way. It's half price until the end of Monday. I suggest you get in because you get everything, all the lives, all the replays, everything. We're going to decode drama. We're going to identify data and develop a better you. In other words, it's great to decode what's going on with Trump and the lies. And remember, there are 3 things that he's doing that's catching him up repeatedly over the last 40 weeks. He's lying, misdirecting, and then he's brainwashing, not just the right, but the left. I'll explain that in a minute. Then the next thing is we built a database of proof, of court records, proof of actual current cases and cases that have already been lost by this guy. Do you realize that out of all of those things, out of 200 plus temporary, permanent, state and national injunctions as well as cases, do you know out of 200 plus, he's lost 150 of them? Why isn't the left talking more about this? This ain't made up knowledge. This can be found right there in the court cases. You know what I mean? Court cases are public record. The problem is that they're too busy saying breaking news. See, remember I told you that we had an issue on the left? I said that we got brainwashing issues on the left, and here's what they are. The first one is understanding the history, operation, and laws of our government. That's what it is. That's what it is. The history, operation, laws of our government. That's what it means. Okay? That's what it is. The history, laws, and operation of our government. I'll say that again. History, laws, operation of our government. Because we don't understand. We think many times on the left, we think, oh, she do that? No, the reality is she can't. She can't. That's the truth. He can't do that. He can't pull it off. And that's where a lot of these MAGA people, he has the right to tell the Constitution. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. It's illegal. But the left goes, wait a minute. But he doesn't like the Constitution. He's not listening to judges. That's not true. I got proof. Y'all. Right in here. I got the proof. He's listening to judges. We have a part here where we're talking about the judicial branch and the Trump court record. Okay? And we're showing it. He's listening. Oh, he's listening. Think about the way he just got struck down and said, you got to give up them SNAP benefits. He's listening. When he said, we're going to hold you in contempt for Alien Enemies Act and Grail Garcia, he's listening. He's listening. And I'm trying to tell you right now, Kamala's coming back. It's happening. And when she comes back, it's going to be, oh my God, it is crazy. It's going to be nuts. By the way, if there's liberals in the House, please hit the thumbs up. We've made it to almost 60. We need 140 thumbs up. We want to get 200. We get more people in here. Thank you in advance, and thank you for the hearts. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. As you see, I get trolled and attacked, but I thank you for everybody in here, especially the Clarity Group people who've been defended, Darren, as I go through everything. Thank you. God bless y'all, all of you, whether you're a Clarity Group member or not, who's a liberal, who's defending me in the chats. Thank you. I decided this time around not to tear up MAGA so much and really just go in and start breaking it down to you, real information. You know what I'm saying? Also, liberals, make sure you subscribe to me, because what I'm going to do is start shutting this off to subscribers pretty soon. And it's going to hurt all of the evil MAGA people's feelings. They're going to hurt their little feelings. Their little MAGA feelings. Would you little MAGA feelings? Would you man go cry to your brother, sister? I mean, mommy. Go cry, go, yeah, little MAGA feelings. Here's the thing. I want all of you to grasp on to some hardcore data, and that way you can understand what's really going on. You can grasp this, and I want to encourage all of you. I want to encourage all of you to really get the real numbers, to get the real numbers on what's really happening with us. What are we really dealing with when I say we got an issue, we got a problem, we're going to have to deal with? And there's some key things that we're dealing with right now. And that is the other thing, the alarmists, the conspiracy theorists, and the doomsday people who are attacking us. And they are. They're attacking us. That's the biggest thing right now. They're straight up attacking us at every step of the way, because they're telling us breaking news with no context, because they're giving us conspiracy theories with bullshit, and then they're giving the Dominion stuff, the Dominion machines, and I'm like, listen, I got an answer to Dominion machines, which is local electoral, civil servants. They're the ones that are going to show up in the blue states and the red states, just like they did in 2020, as long as we keep those satellites away from the math not mathing. Here's the third thing that's powerful, or keep an eye on the satellites that we are using. Here's the third thing, very important. We are dealing with, very important, this doomsday thinking. He's a wannabe autocrat, fascist dictator, not a fascist dictator. Because if I was talking this way in China, in Vietnam, over in Iran or North Korea, I'd be dead or in jail right now. Seriously. Dead or in jail. All right? That's the whole idea. I want you to understand. We ain't going to sit here and spend time on this bullshit with the conspiracies, the old doom is happening, and the alarmism. And if we understand just a little bit better the history, operation, and laws of our government, it's not a big civics lesson as much as it is what and who is fighting for us. Who's fighting for us? I'm going to point that out real quick, and then I'm going to go back to Kamala's path to presidency and getting all these people in jail. You like that? Give me the thumbs up. We got 130 likes to go. Please, if you're a liberal in here, click the thumbs up. I would love to get us to 200 likes in this time. Here's the other thing I want you to understand. This is the big part. Again, hitting the likes and tapping the hearts really do help me with this algorithm to reach more people. All right? And it's not as many trolls in here as they had yesterday. But, of course, the trolls that are so stupid, they don't realize that coming in here Doing that and trolling people actually brings me more views. Go figure, right? Or trolling me gives me more views. Right? Go figure. So what we do know about this going forward and sticking on the plans at hand, and again, thank you for hitting the thumbs up, this the likes. Thank you, and thank you for all the supporters. Long time with a Clarity group like Jules. Thank you, love you, Jules, and all of my Clarity family in here. Or whether it be like Nate, who says he's been following me since last what was in last year. Thank you, Nate. Thank you for all the people who have been doing that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And thank you, your favorite darkness, for encouraging people. I greatly appreciate your favorite darkness. I'll say it like that. Your favorite darkness. Here's the thing. And oh, Tech Girl. Hi, Tech Girl. How you doing? It's good to see you. I know who you are. Ha ha ha. I'm not going to put your name out there in case you don't. It's okay. I know who you be. Clarity Group in the family, in the house. Thank you. Thank you. I want you to understand right now. This all comes down to you being able to understand the process we're going to deal with right now. We have allies. We have 20 plus attorney generals and governors. We have hundreds of nonprofits like NAACP and the ACLU, Indivisible, and hundreds of others who've been fighting for us for the last 40 weeks. We also have the judges themselves in the lower case courts, which handle 99% of the court cases. Now, I know to some of you, it might look like the Supreme Court is getting the big cases. No, they're not getting all of them at all. He can only bring 1%. They can't handle them all. There's 677 judges on the lower courts, and I point that out here in my Clarity group. There are a lot of judges here, but you got to understand, we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay, y'all. Don't let these people come in and tell you that lie. They got diabetes. They lie. They lie like a rug. Don't let them people come in and tell you, oh, we're taking over everything. No, you're not, bitch. I love messing with them like that. No, you're not, bitch. No, they're not. They're not. And make sure you subscribe to my channel. I don't say that enough. But make sure that you hit the thumbs up. We got another 120 thumbs up to go. Thank you. Thank you. Here's the thing I want you all to understand that's exciting right now. When I say Kamala's going to erase the Trump administration, is that everything they're doing is illegal, and the people who are fighting for us right now, whether it be the lower court, judicial branch, and 99% of them on the 99% of the cases being handled. We have, in the last 40 weeks, Trump, both Bush and Reagan appointed judges telling him, no, it's illegal. They're fighting back, as well as, of course, the Democrat liberals. And I'm trying to get you to feel happy to understand that we've survived 40 weeks. We'll survive this other 167 weeks. We'll get through this. But remember this, as we decode his drama that he brings every day with chaos, it's getting desensitized, isn't it? Don't you feel like, well, are you getting desensitized to this? It's like, okay, what's next? And what I want you to do is start leaning into what matters more of you. This is what I said in my Clarity group. We did a live today, and I said, listen, what do you love? See, that's another thing. It's one thing to decode drama. It's another thing to identify data. This is my Clarity group, y'all. All you got to do is click the link in the description and go in over to it and join while you can join, okay? And look at the video and everything. The thing you're going to understand is developing a better you, because I prove right here without a doubt that we got people fighting for us, y'all. We got people fighting for us. It's happening. All right, we're up to 84 thumbs up. Keep them coming, y'all. Keep them coming. Here's the thing I want you to understand. We're going to make it through this. We are doing great, but there's got to be a point where we understand what's really happening. When we grasp what's happening, we can realize that we can ride this out. We dealt with this. Look at this in this way. We dealt with this 40 times. We just had to deal with another 167. And those 167, during that time, you can become a better person in your mindset, in your emotions, everything. See, the Clarity Group isn't just about talking about decoding Trump and identifying data. It's about how do you become a better person. That's what it's about. Okay? That's what it is. That's what it is. And no, I'm not getting paid by Soros G or anybody else. I run a clarity group totally independent. I wish I had branding my people. Shoot, they can pay me some money because anything coming out my mouth is through me and through the people who support me. That's what it is. And you're right. I do need to develop a better me, Father. Absolutely. Seriously. I'm working on that. Got the treadmill over there. I'm working on hydration, making a better me, a happier me. What do you, the liberals, I'm telling you, what should you do for you? Because these guys are there, you know? And that's the thing, you know? And that's the whole boy, you know? And that's why you got these evil people who come in here and say all the other crazy stuff out there, you know? The more they hate, the more I get more traffic. Thank you. The more you hate, the more traffic for me. Yay. Yay. But here's the thing. And Jules, I see you tizzling and tossling with them. Thank you, Jules. Love you, baby. I'm telling you right now, all of you, we're going to have President Kamala. She's going. Why do you think she's revving up? Why do you think she's cussing motherfuckers out now? You see how she's cussing people out? So again, let's talk about this for a minute. Let's talk about this. First of all, okay, we have the illegalities. I pointed out already the top things like the grifting, Doge, and Elon, and the deportations of American citizens. No brainers. They're going to jail over that. Okay, ICE, DHS, um, the the State Department. Everybody tied into that shit. It's all public record. Then the grifting. It's all public record. They're doing it on blockchain, y'all. It's almost unbelievable. Liberals in the room, click the thumbs up. Click the thumbs up. We're almost at the halfway mark, trying to get to 200 likes. We right now need another 7 liberals be hitting that thumb till we get to 100. Keep tapping the screens for likes, for hearts. Thank you so much because we get more people in here. Here's the thing. It's happening. And here's the thing. During that 167 weeks, you could be working on you. I know I'm working on me. I'm fat. I'm bald. I'm black. I got thick. I can't do nothing about the thick glasses, even though I get hated on them. But I got hated for the last 50 years. I'm 55, y'all. I got hated for the last 50 plus years. It'll be okay. That's why I don't worry about the trolls and I have fun with them. And thank you for all the liberals, especially in the Clarity group like Jules and others who have been defending me. Thank you so much and defending what I'm saying. I'm trying to tell all of you as liberals and understand this bigger picture that's happening right now. Since we got people defending us, the 20 attorney generals and governors, the hundreds of nonprofits like ACLU and NAACP and Indivisible, and the hundreds of judges in lowercase courts that they can't shove everything up to the Supreme Court. Since we got that, okay, we got that, and we hit 100 thumbs up? We did. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's keep them going. We're looking to get to 200 likes before I end this. Okay, here's the thing. Since we got that, and they spent hundreds of millions of dollars, they are recording everything. This is going to be an easy slam dunk when Kamala comes in here to get them in court. And she's a professional prosecutor. Here's the thing, and ladies, I know this pisses you off. There was a creator out here named Jay who had the audacity to say, well, Gavin Newsom's going to become president, and Kamala, he's friends with Kamala, so Kamala's going to become the attorney general. Oh, so you mean to tell me a vice president would be subservient over a governor elected to president? How do you think about that, women? How do you feel about that, liberal women? How do you feel about that? Let me know in the comments how you feel about that. What do you think of that? I lit his ass up so much. I tore him apart. And you know what he said? He had the audacity to say In my comments, he said, with all respect, Darren, Kamala hasn't done anything and said anything. I'm like, wait a minute. She's a citizen. What do you expect her to do? Gavin Newsom is the governor. He's supposed to do. He's a public servant. She is no longer a public servant for now. So what is she supposed to do? What do you expect her to do? But of course, they expect her to come in and fly in a white man's running world. They come in and expect her to fly. Okay? And I want you to understand. I want you to grasp. I want you to catch on. I want you to get it. It's out there. They're getting you. It's happening. And I want you to understand that we're going to get this back. And yeah, they're going to find the people they took wrongly. It's going to be a rough one, but they're going to find them. I think there's a systematic way to track them down. You can't just erase people. They're just not revealing where they are. Here's the thing. When you're in trouble with the courts and the courts have flipped on you, they got leverage. Saying, hey, I can find these people for you. Give me a lighter sentence or don't put me in jail at all. Again, it's leverage. It's leverage. I also want you to understand something very powerful about this leverage. We're doing really good. We're doing a lot better than people would think. We're showing up, and there are people fighting for us. Now, I've said this people fighting for us several times. I've told you who they are. I want to really go forward and talk about what's the next phases of this and where should we focus. Epstein shutdown, gerrymandering, and whatever the next No Kings Day is. It's called ESGN. Epstein shutdown, gerrymandering, no kings. All right. By the way, liberals in the room, please hit the thumbs up. I'm looking for another 92 thumbs up because I'm trying to make sure we get more people in the room. Keep tapping the screen with the likes. Thank you very much. And check out my Clarity group because I have a sale on the premium edition. It's 50% off right now. I want you to understand, all of you, to grasp this. I do. I want you to grasp this. What we're dealing with right now is a scenario that over these next coming weeks, we got to win this shutdown because people's subsidies are in trouble. And for once, Jeffrey Schumer and Congress is on point about the narrative. And they understand the narrative very clearly, and they're fighting it to let people know, listen, there's no way in the world this is Democrats' fault when all they're trying to do is save people's subsidies. And the sad part is that all these maggots don't understand that these very subsidies are the ones that are going to affect you because you use more subsidies than anybody else. You use more Affordable Care Act than anybody else. The only frustrating thing that I see about the right to me is how much they refuse to believe how much people are fighting for their own betterment and helping them. And they're listening to these liars who are cutting their own medical care right in front of their face. Now, millions of maggots, ex-maggots, are starting to understand what's really happening because they're getting dragged out of their own town halls. If Donald Trump dies, and I said this yesterday, if Donald Trump dies, the MAGA movement dies with it because it's going to cut half the power that's going on right now. They're going to be in a lot of trouble, a whole lot. And they are going to be absolutely out of the game. They're going to be absolutely out of the game 100%. We got a blue wave coming, a big one. While we focus on Epstein, and we're going to get that 218th signature, and the new congresswoman from Arizona is going to be the person to release those files, and we're going to find out what's going on with Trump. Now, I got to talk carefully. I talk about the Epstein files in the Clarity report, so definitely if you go into the Clarity group and you join the Clarity group, which is right here, you join the Clarity group. When you join the Clarity group, you, as a premium member, you will get a chance to look at the Clarity report When I talk about Epstein stuff, I gotta just show you the covers. I can't show you any real stuff here because I don't want YouTube getting me in trouble. But I talk about Epstein for real. I talk about Epstein for real, y'all. And what I'm saying is that man's in trouble and he knows he is. You know what I'm saying? That man's in trouble. He's in real trouble. Seriously. And I want you to dig how big that's going to be for him. That's going to be a big game changer. And what I want you to also grasp in on, by the way, those of you, please, again, I got 90 people, 90 less than, oh, there we go. We can get another 84 people to click the thumbs up. Another 83. Thank you for whoever just did it. The thumbs up and keep tapping the screen. That would be great. Thank you. God bless you. I want you to understand the bigger picture that's happening here. This Epstein thing could take him out of office and have proceedings going after him. There's only one way, really, that Donald Trump goes to jail guaranteed, and that comes down to the investigators taking the grifting stuff and tracking them down. And they are investigators that are there, but they can't do it now because DOJ is controlled by him. They're not. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. That's the biggest thing that people don't understand. It's not going to happen. And a lot of them think it's going to happen, but it's not. All right? That's what it comes down to. And the reality is, a lot of these people are not going to be able to take this on. They're not going to be able to process it. They're going to think somehow we cheated in the game, when in actuality, this man's been thieving left and right. You notice that? Seriously. Seriously. You know? And it's not happening. It's not happening. And people have their own interpretation of crazy going on. I want all of you to understand something important. As I go ahead and piss off all the MAGA people, pretty simple. Your president's going to jail. Your president's going to jail. The president men are going to jail. The president's women are going to jail. They're breaking the law. Not according to me, according to lawyers, according to judges, federal judges. No matter what the Supreme fucking Court says, I'm trying to tell you, 99% of the cases are handled in lower courts. And he's got a 60-70% loss record over the last 40 weeks. He's going to jail. And here's what's going to happen. Kamala Harris is going to get through this book tour. You see, she's already getting wild with it. That Oakland is coming out. That's the lady I first saw in 2020. She wasn't all kind and nice and not. She was a beast on Biden at that during the pandemic. I mean, during the pandemic, during the primary, during the pandemic. Here's the other thing that I find incredibly interesting. And again, liberals, do me a favor. I'm asking once again. We're trying to get another, now we're doing well. We're trying to get another 76 thumbs up because I'm looking to get thumbs up in here who, just give me a thumbs up, and we're trying to get to 200, okay? 75 now. Thank you. Keep them going. Keep them going. And tap at the screen. Thank you for everybody that taps the screen and all the encouragement. Thank you, liberals, so much. And those who follow my channel, thank you, thank you, thank you. I do ask for subscriptions, at least to YouTube. If you believe, liberals, that I've earned it. I know that the MAGAs people, they're coming in attacking me. Like, whatever. Let's keep talking. Here's the thing that's happening. So I've told you about who's fighting for us. I've told you about their illegalities. And then we're going to trace this up to what we're dealing with Epstein's shutdown and gerrymandering. They're going to lose this gerrymandering war. From what I've seen, they're going to lose this. This is a beast. They have awakened a sleeping giant. Do you know this? I've never seen people so mad over this. They have awakened a sleeping giant. Y'all done messed with tens of millions of us. And you fucked over your own mega base. No SNAP benefits means you hurt rural farmers. What do you think they voted? You think they voted Kamala? I mean, deep red Republicans are getting fucked over. They're like, we didn't buy into this. I know you didn't buy into this because you didn't know what you were buying. We were trying to tell you. You did nothing but call us liars. I worked on Kamala's campaign. They called us liars. They called us liars. They said we were nuts. They said we were crazy. Seriously. Seriously. They attacked us. They attacked us. Oops, somebody got hidden from my channel. La 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 la. Got him. Said, oh, there was a type of nuts out there. Okay, we're not. We're the crazy ones. Right. 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 Hopefully I didn't hide a liberal. I try not to. Seriously. But here's the thing. Let's get out of Election Truth Alliance and focus more. How do we support getting the Epstein files out? How do we support the shutdown more? How do we support getting these governors to gerrymander? And the governors have been awesome for the last 40 weeks. They have saved us billions, even $1 trillion. When they tried to freeze $1 trillion and shut down Medicaid, the governors were all over that ass and they backed away. The governors are our real leadership in the Democratic Party. Facts. They have been gangster. I love them. But what I'm trying to tell everybody is, hey, be cool. Be cool. We're at 137. I'm trying to get to 200 plus likes. Keep it going, everybody. Thank you so much. The thumbs up, please, and keep tapping the red hearts. I greatly appreciate you. But I'm trying to tell people, they've been the ones who've been fighting for us. That's what we need to focus on. I don't think Truth Alliance and Election Alliance, I don't think that's our promotion anymore. Because I think over the last 11 months, almost a year, as of, the 5th, a year, I think we got enough evidence gathered. But they can't bring it to anybody, y'all. That's why I said when Kamala comes in, let's talk about that. Because this first hour I've talked about and build up exactly what happened, who's stealing, who's fighting for us. I talked about all of that over the last hour. Let's go into this next period, and talk about where we're going. He's going to get in trouble with this Epstein list. Other people on that list are going to get in trouble. Yes, even Democrats, fuck it. Ain't got no business messing around with children anyway. And then what we're going to do is talk about the shutdown. The shutdown is they're going to capitulate. I had a bold prediction, and that was on the 9th. The 9th, which is tomorrow. A week from tomorrow, we're going to have they're going to have they're going to break down. They're going to end this shutdown. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll own it. But I think they're going to break it down. I think the pressure's going to hit them. But we'll see. The only way they last past the 9th, and again, I could be wrong, the only way they last past the 9th is going to be incredible. The Dems' approval rating is not the problem. It's Donald Trump's approval rating. What's his approval rating? Because it's horrible. They're the ones that shut it down. I'm trying to tell you right now, we are doing a heck of a lot better than people are telling you right now. We're doing a heck of a lot better. So going forward, what's it look like? Okay, so Kamala right now is going through a book. She's getting real comfortable in her voice and messaging. And she don't have to deal with Biden's ass over anything. Because Biden fucked some things up and his people fucked it up. They had 107 days. They expected that woman to do a miracle. But you know what the real miracle is? She coming back. That's going to be our next president of the United States. Hands down. I don't care what you think. Whether you left or right, that's what's happening. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. Okay? We're going to do it. That's what's happening. Now, what else? You know what's funny? They said them's told Kamala 3 times already. What 3 times? What 3 times? That's when you know you're dealing with stupid people. What 3 times? What 3 times? That's when you know you're dealing with the dummies. She's going to be the next president of the United States. She's going to conduct investigations and have them conduct through the attorney general, who may be a Letitia James or Jasmine Crockett or someone else. She's basically going to conduct them, and she's going to hunt them down. ICE is going to be hunt down. DHS, Department of Homeland Security. We're going to also have the State Department. They're going to get them. There's a fight. There's an ugly, ugly fight coming. Seriously. There's an ugly, ugly fight coming. Facts. There's an ugly, ugly fight coming. And I'm trying to tell y'all right now, in this ugly fight, it's going to be a straight up super win for Kamala. And it's going to be a breakdown of everything. And I mean everything. This is going to be absolutely ugly. Thank you for all the liberals who said hit the thumbs up. Thank you, thank you. We're up to 147. We got 53 to go to make 200 plus. Thank you, thank you. I want you to also understand, and you definitely want to subscribe to me, because in the last video I just did, I made a bold prediction about J.D. Vance. Because those of you who think J.D. Vance is going to do something after Donald Trump passes away, because doctors are saying he's got 5 to 7 months. J.D. Vance take over, you know. And I know some of you want to go into the rumors about him and Charlie Kirk's wife and all of this. Could it be true? Maybe. I doubt it. I think what it really comes down to is that this guy, if Trump passes, is going to lose half the MAGA base because they don't like him. MAGA people, you know you don't like that man. They're not going to back him. They're not going to show up. And come 2026, all of those people are going down. They are going down. Oh, my goodness. And they will turn on each other. They will. They will, Marsha. They will. Here's how it's going to happen. Here's what's going to happen. The ICE agents are going to go state's evidence to protect themselves. Just like Doge is going to go state's evidence to protect themselves, and they're going to give up Elon. Why do you think that Big Balls guy keeps getting jobs and they keep showing him so much love? It's because he knows a lot. These Doge boys know a lot. Unless they have accidents. Unless they kill them off. They're going to be state's evidence. They're going to be state's evidence. And I want you all to understand the bigger picture that's taking place here and taking formulation. Over the next 167 weeks, we're going to see Epstein weaken Trump, if not unseat him. Is going to put Republicans in jail. It may put Democrats in jail. It may put celebrities in jail. It's also going to be the shutdown with the Dem win. And the only people who believe that the shutdown is the Dems' fault is, of course, stupid MAGA who don't know anything. So we don't even worry about them. That's why they troll. They sound like fools. And thank you, liberals, for defending me. And thank you for your likes, thumbs up. We're almost at, 200? We need 50 more thumbs up for liberals. If you like what I'm saying here, we're going to have Kamala. She's going to erase this Trump administration, but it's not going to be overnight. One of the biggest questions that get asked in my clarity group is how long is it going to take to reverse and put things back? It's going to take some time. They hurt us bad in the last 10 months. They have. All of these cuts they did with jobs, all of this gutting. What Elon and Doge did, oh my God, there are people going to jail behind that. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. They're going to jail. They're going to jail. It's going down. Seriously. And it's going down. And yeah, John Dorsey, they're going to catch it. They're going to catch it. And no, needs to be in jail, Dad. He needs to be in jail. Oh man. Seriously. He's going to jail. He's in trouble. He's in big trouble. He's in big trouble. He's going to jail. Here's the thing. Only way he doesn't go to jail is him deporting himself over to Russia. Russia's like, we'll take him. I bet you they will. To avoid jail. You know? I'm going to tell you like this. The biggest thing that we're taking on right now, and I got another 47 thumbs up. Please thumbs up and hit the hearts. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I want you to understand the biggest thing. I want you to grasp a bigger picture. Dino, we had a great, by the way, thank you yesterday for being there. I know we had a lot more people yesterday, but Dino, I want to say thank you. Big shout out to you. Thank you yesterday for hanging in there with me as I got trolled all over the place. And I hung in there. You hung in there. I appreciate you. Um, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not worried about that algorithm wise. I'm more concerned about the message and the message getting out there and you understanding this pop up that I did, the importance of what's actually happening right now. I mean, because that's the big thing. A lot of people don't really grasp where we're at right now. If you're new to me, definitely subscribe to my channel here. Hit the hearts, hit the likes. We're trying to get up to 200 likes. We're almost there. The biggest thing that you have to hang in on, everybody, you got to just hang tight on and understand completely, is that not only are we going to make it through this, not only are we going to make it through this, but we're going to make it on top. We're going to show up on top. We are. We are. I've watched this process so much, this process that we're going through. If you follow me for a while, you know that I've been on point. Some people say I got a crystal ball or whatever. I say, no, it's not that serious. If that was the case, I would have me some lotto numbers or something going on, right? But here's the thing. It's a process that I've carefully thought out, and I've done this through my group, my Clarity group, that I keep telling people about, and I keep telling y'all, get in my group, click the link in the description, because you're going to decode drama so you'll never be stressed out again. You're going to have the right data so you can identify what's really going on and even tell your families and friends if they choose to listen. And you're going to develop a better you. What does that mean? That means you're going to remove toxicity from your life. Wouldn't you like that? The idea that you'll feel 1,000% better. That's what it's like. Now, on the lowest model, you can get in for $10 alone and get access to these top three. You get the premium. The premium is half off right now. You get that in for $30 a month, or the whole year just for $100. You can get in that and be in here. It is one of the best investments you'll make in yourself. Seriously, an incredible investment. I want all of you to understand it absolutely is a sales pitch. It absolutely. So if you got a problem with a sales pitch, you're right. You can be out. In fact, here, I'll help you get out. I'll make sure you never see the channel again. Okay? Because here's the thing. I don't know why you're on YouTube. YouTube has commercials every other day. But you mean to tell us as creators can't make offers? So we're wrong for making offers, but it's cool for YouTube to sit here and do that. Right? Uh-huh. That's the thing I want you to understand. I want you to understand, too, the bigger picture of what this comes down to. All right? Let me give you some information Charlie Kirk found out one of those kids was, oh, his. Okay, so Yolanda, we're not going to go into conspiracyism. I'm not going to be mean and just block you out, but we don't do conspiracyism. We don't do that on my channel nor in my group, my clarity group. We just don't. We don't have that time. We just don't. Hi from Houston. How you doing? How you doing? H-Town? Seriously. But I want you to understand, it comes down to this. If we just focus as much as possible, the bigger picture, which is us focusing on decoding drama that's there. Seriously. You buy gold tennis shoes. Wait a minute. Funny, hate that you have a group for a price, but they'll buy gold tennis shoes and watches. Yeah, that is funny. That is funny. You know, it is a conspiracy, and it is conspiracy time. I'm sorry, Yolanda. No more. You go bye-bye. We don't do that. We just don't do that. We just don't do that. We don't have time for that. That's the problem we have right now. And I check that shit in the group too. No conspiracy, no alarmism about the latest Trump thing. And we're not going to have doomsday where, ooh, Trump's taking over everything. You do that shit, you get kicked out real quick. I want you to understand, this ain't about conspiracy, alarmism, doomsday. This is about, well, the Dominion machines. Or, ooh, there's going to be an ID, national ID that'll monitor us. We don't have time for that. We don't have time. There is no time. Liberals in the room who want to focus on something that matters most and builds you at the same time, fighting for democracy the right way. Keep tapping the screen. We're up to 163. We're almost up to 200 likes. Please share the likes. Share the like and hit the thumbs up. Thank you very much. All right. The idea is we got to focus on you and I. We got to decode the drama. We got to identify real data, not just, ooh, Charlie Kirk. Did you see that? Did y'all see them videos out there? People got out there talking about, ooh, look, there's signals behind Charlie Kirk. They signaled his death. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. Do I believe that it could have been somebody tied to the Trump administration? Sure, I'm open to that. But it looks like it could have been somebody who was radicalized to do that? Yeah. But could it have been a lone nut doing it? Yeah. Regardless, I think that diving into that does not help us focus on what matters most. ESGN, Epstein shutdown, gerrymandering, no kings. That's the focus. Not whether Charlie Kirk is screwing around with J.D. Vance. We don't have time. We don't have time. We don't have time. I'm just trying to get you to understand. What we need to focus on over these next 167 weeks, the main short-term focus, Epstein shutdown, gerrymandering, no kings. What else besides that do we need to focus on? And please hit the thumbs up, liberals. Hit the thumbs up. We're trying to get to 200 likes. We are not far away. We're only 35 thumbs up away. Thank you. Thank you. And hit the likes. I appreciate you. The biggest thing, other than Epstein, shutdown, gerrymandering, and no kings, is to prepare to fight for the narrative. All of you who've shared this thing that we have here now, I appreciate you. You shared this live, this pop-up live. All of you who shared this information, all of you who subscribed to my channel, thank you. But I also want you to understand the bigger picture of this. There is a big picture to this. And it comes down to How can we use what we have, the resources we have, to fight the narrative ongoing? That's the thing, okay? Because right now, if we pay attention to really dumb people like the Gen X explains, who talks about having a primary when there was only 107 days and we didn't need a primary to do that with, except the fact that you don't like black Indian women married to Jews, that tells you right there where we're at. Goodbye. You go bye-bye. That's the problem we have right there. Idiots. Idiots. I got rid of them, Jules. You know, I'm just telling you. Understand the bigger picture. Understand the bigger picture. And thank you, Nate, for being in here, being supportive as well. Thank you, thank you. Thank you too, John. Thank you. Jules, you still hanging in there. All right, Clarity family in the house. Thank you, thank you. And hey, Chrissy, thank you for being here. And Tracy, you still hanging in there with us, huh? Thank you, thank you. Here's the thing. We are we're getting close to that 200. Woo, yay. We're 26 away from 200. Thumbs up. Thank you. And thank you for hitting the hearts. I think the biggest thing we have to do beyond talking to Congress, beyond joining nonprofits like NAACP, ACLU, Indivisible, at least get on their email list, beyond contacting the 20-something governors to say, we support you in gerrymandering. Do it. Please do it. Because right now, we got California, Illinois working to do it, Virginia's working to do it. We need all the states to come in and start pulling the trigger on this. Don't wait till the Supreme Court possibly rules against us. That's the horrible part. That's the horrible part. Get them, Jules, get them. Oh, man. But beyond that, what can we do? What can we do beyond that? Sharing this message. They got a powerful, on the right, one thing, there are two things I respect about the right. Their confidence, even though they don't have conscience, and the fact that they market their asses off. Facts. They do. They market their butts off. They kick butt. And I so absolutely resonate with the fact that they're doing that. Wired, of all people, did this thing right after the election where they showed these bubbles where you saw the red and you saw the blue. I'm going to see if I can find this. They had the red and the blue. Wired, red versus blue creators graph. It was a great graph. And it showed how much we were getting our assets whipped, guys. This was just, oh my God. And they had a graph, and Wired, where is it? Wired, I'm trying to look for this. Wired, red versus blue. And they had this creators graph that was brilliant. 2024 election bubbles. There were these bubbles that happened. And the red was dwarfing the shit out of us. And rightfully so. They worked. You got to understand, they built this independent media for years. For years. Right versus left. I'm looking for it right now. And I'm trying to tell people that this was, here it is. Let me show this to y'all. Take a screenshot of this. This was like, whoa. And they really grasped this. Where is it? Let me show you this. I'm trying to get it. Where is it? There it is. So Let me see. Um, okay. So here it is. You see that? Take a screenshot of that. This is how we've gotten dwarfed. And we need more creators and more finance of creators. Now, here's the irony to that, okay? Yeah, I know the Dodgers won. I ain't gonna hate on y'all. Go White Sox, but I ain't gonna hate on y'all. I ain't hating on the Dodgers. I know this, they got their ass whipped by the Cubs when they came here. But moving forward, and I'm not even a Cubs fan. Go White Sox. Here's the thing. Look at the breakdown. Look at the breakdown. What we need are more blue creators. We need an independent media. And one of the things I'm showing people in the Clarity group is how to get and build more independent media. Okay? Click the link in my description. Seriously. Seriously. Thank you for the request, Nate. I really appreciate that. We're 17 away from 200 likes. Woo woo! 1,700. Thank you for hitting the hearts. And please thank you, liberals, for hitting the thumbs up. But understand, there are a lot of things that are truly frightening. Just the shock and awe. Yes, Tracy. In the group, Tracy, I talk about you getting into the classroom and understanding you decode the drama. You don't get afraid or frightened. You don't get shocked and awe. You identify the data that's out there, this who's fighting for us, and how to develop a better you. The reality is, everybody, is as much as we want to do this, and again, liberals. If there's liberals in here that could hit the thumbs up, I need 12 more people to do it. I greatly appreciate it, as well as subscribe here to my channel, because as you see, I'm a real one up in here. And I'm trying to tell people, and thank you for those who have subscribed and all the love of those who've been in here, like Tracy and Nate. And is it Dio? I'm going to keep messing up your name. I think it's and Darkness. Darkness. Thank you, Darkness. And Jules, of course, from the Clarity Group. Thank you, thank you. If you hadn't gone to sleep already, Jules, I think you Midwest. Aren't Jules, aren't you on Midwest time too? Yeah, yeah. We got a few minutes more. I'm gonna be in here probably for another 40 minutes, and then we are good. Um, I'm basically telling people one of the biggest things that we have to begin to pay attention to and really keep on point with is ourselves, because there's only so much we can do. I know you want to get rid of this guy right away, but you couldn't. We just can't. We can't. Hey, good morning. We can't. It's a process. Just like success, winning this is going to be a process. And yes, Kamala Harris is going to be the next president of the United States, and she's going to take these people down. They're going to be mad. Yeah. So, are you Central? I thought you was Central. I thought you was Central. I thought you, and you're right, it is fallback time, isn't it? Oh, crap. So, when does it fall back? It's like at 3 or something. Spring forward, fall back. Yeah. Is it at 3 o'clock, y'all? And hey, thank you for saying join the Clarity Group. Who's that? Saying that. You thought it was 2 a.m.? Yeah, it's 1:50, but I guess it goes back at 2. So it's about to officially Central Time in 10 minutes be 2 o'clock. But I guess it goes back to 1. Oh, man. Oh, what's up, Charmaine? How you doing, girl? What's up? What's up? What's up, Science of Life? Science of Life. There you go. ESGN. That's right, Mo. ESGN. You said I better leave in the live, otherwise. No, it's all good. Oh man, Connie. Hey, Connie, how you doing? Thank you so much, Connie, for being in here and saying that. We got Clarity Group members. Hey, hey. What's up, Corey Lindsay? What's happening? What's happening, Yaya? How are you? We're talking about Kamala's path to being the next president of the United States and how she's going to erase pretty much everything that Trump's done. It's going to take years. Because here's the thing, once she becomes president, it's still going to be a problem. We got a big problem. We got to unfuck everything that's happened. It's basically she's going to have the same job as Obama did. Unfuck everything for these dummies who voted for Bush. It's like, damn. It seems like we get everything right, and then they come in and unscrew it and claim there's something wrong. A really new boat. So wait a minute, you're which one are you? Which one are you? You Divine Nine. Which one are you? Which one are you? Yeah. We also need the House and the Senate. We sure do. That's why it's important with 26 and 28. But in the meanwhile, while we're doing all of that, again, as we're on this road and we're fighting and so on, I'm trying to tell everybody, keep your head up, keep your spirits up, and understand what's really going on. Oh, you Zeta. Oh, okay, cool. Cool. Oh, man. So, yeah, man, that Divine Nine is no joke, y'all. People didn't understand no Divine Nine until she showed up. Kamala showed up. They were like, what's a Divine Nine? Blah, blah. Black sororities, man. 100-plus-year-old, man. They roll deep. They roll deep. But you know what we really need, Techie Girl? Is we don't just need that. What we need, and this is really big, pay attention to this, y'all. We need the Dems to have the courage that once they get in power to use the same gutsy ballsiness that the right has done for the left. We don't need to be central. We need to go left, further left. I'm talking Mom Donnie left. We need to go left, AOC left, okay? Well, enough with this shit, because these guys are nuts. They have just straight up tried to cut every darn thing. And that's why I said, she's coming back. She's the patron saint of I told you so. I like the way that Rachel Maddow says, you're the patron saint of I told you so. She said this was going to happen, and everything she said came to pass. Now, those of us who voted for her and worked her campaign like I did, yeah. But we need some gutsy people. These young people are, no. These people, excuse me, not the young people, the traditionalists. The older people and the traditionalists are a pain in the ass. They're the one that's messing up our whole thing. We need some hardcore people in there. We need some hardcore. Ooh, I'm 4 away from 200. Come on. Do a thumbs up real quick. I know I got 4 people up in here. You can do a thumbs up. Help me get to 200 plus likes. We're almost there. We're almost there. I'm going to go about another half hour longer and talk about a few more things. And this is what I really want to pour into right now, because I've talked about how did we get here. I've talked about the illegalities and who's going to jail, who I believe is going to jail. I've talked about who's been fighting for us, the 3 different groups. I talked about how Kamala's going to basically have a pathway where she just straight up goes into a breakdown. She's basically coming in, and she's doing this. And I've talked about in our group repeatedly, because we have group meetings 3 times a week. I've talked about in our group this whole process that we're going to go through to see her and what's going to happen and how long it's going to take. I've also talked people through all of the drama that Trump brings up on a regular basis. We put this together so we can train you how to, again, decode the drama, identify the data, and develop a better you so that you can get 1,000% better. And on the low end, if you're heavy on your budget or light on your budget, you can get in here for $10 a month and see all three of these. If you really want to go all out, I got a sale on premium for $30 a month or $100 for the whole year, and you can be able to feel 1,000% better. It is worth the investment for yourself. And I want you to understand the biggest picture of this. I can do all this free stuff, this free content I put on YouTube, TikTok, and IG because of this wonderful Clarity Group. And we hit 200. Thank you so much for the likes and the loves. Keep it coming. I'm going to be talking here for another 30 minutes or so. The whole idea is that I'm doing lives every single week. I just did one, and I got to upload the replay, y'all. By the way, I hadn't uploaded the replay yet. But the lives, I'm talking about Kamala's book. We're doing a book discussion. We're doing narrative warfare. How do you get in the psychology and pull yourself away from all his bullshit? And then we talked about how can you empower your peace and find what you love yesterday, Saturday night. And we do it all the time. And the whole idea is that we have a classroom that's taking you through decoding, identifying the drama, and developing a better you. Now, the developing a better you is coming in today. And the whole idea is, what do I mean develop a better you? Here's what I mean. How are you mitigating your toxicity? How are you dealing with family, friends, the left, the right? How are you dealing with matters most? What are you taking in? What do you love? Now, when I say what do you love, we have an area here called just that, love. And I said yesterday in our live, tell me the things that you love. Okay? And we talked about that. One of the members fell under the weather and couldn't make it, and she had premium tickets she gave away for free to see Kamala Harris. And the two people who went, one met Kamala and Doug, and the other one met Doug. And it was incredible. That's the kind of network we have of people here. There's a lot of interesting people here. We have almost 300 members. We had 300 members, but I had to move over from another platform. So it was a really weird thing I had to do there. If you take on the premium membership, which is good up until Monday, it's 50% off. You get in there just for $100 or $30 a month. If you get in on the standard, it's $10 a month and $50, basically $49 for the year. And the difference is that you get the clarity reports, you get all of the live replays for the premium. All right, you get that. And then I got some new stuff coming in called State of the Union. And I haven't put that out there yet. Even the Clarity Group haven't heard me talk about that. State of the Union. I got some cool stuff. This is the stuff in the Clarity Reports for premium members I can't talk about in YouTube, like the election, math not mathing, 5 civil wars, the type of investigations I believe that are happening on Trump, the Epstein, I can talk about the Epstein stuff in a very intimate way. Seriously, a very intimate way. So this is really a great group. There's nobody in the world like this group. This is a one-of-a-kind group that all of you should get in. You'll feel 1,000% better about. Here's the thing you need to understand. All this drama going on, we're going to make it through this. We're going to make it. You say you've been drinking your water? Fantastic. I have too. And stacking your money, getting ready. We're also going to talk about where can you go to if you want to. In case you got to break out of here like one of my Jewish friends said, in case you had to break out like a German Jew in 1932, if you get what I'm saying with those Yahtzees, we'll be able to break out of there, which is pretty cool. We're going to talk about expats. Last night I was talking to a good friend of mine out of Vietnam who comes from Chicago, Vietnam Chad, good guy. I'm talking to people out of Thailand, people out of Dubai. In fact, I got to hit a lady back in Dubai. She sells luxury apartments in Dubai. The people I've talked to out of Africa are the expat Americans are a little not too happy with Africa right now because there's some weird stuff going on. But that doesn't mean they're bad. It just means the timing's bad. Same thing with Brazil. Timing's bad, politically and otherwise. Mexico is actually considered a good place to go to. China, I'm hearing great things about from American expats. Depending on what you want, the Philippines is a great place to be, or you're just hanging in there, or at the very least, you're not just picking up and leaving, but you're at least visiting and seeing what's out there. In the meanwhile, what can you do other than working on you, other than what you can do? The truth is that you need to get closer to what you love. Well, look at what I just showed you in the clarity group. We're talking about what we love. I'm going to call out some of the stuff people said they love because I had an assignment for them. I said, put out what you love. And here's some cool stuff here. I love the smell of lemons, which is cool. She's doing lemon candles. They're doing some sort of lemon desserts. I was telling her make lemonades. We're talking about actresses that they love. They're talking about music that they love, makeup they love, events they love, their favorite music, their favorite movies. I told people who my top favorite artists are. Let's go into there. Top favorite artists, Stevie Wonder, Prince, Shaka Khan, Donald Byrd, who's a jazz artist and my favorite jazz artist, Earth, Wind, and Fire, Frankie Beverly and the Maze, Isley Brothers. You know who I didn't mention? I'm sad to say out of groups, Parliament Funkadelic and P-Funk, of course, George Clinton, Jill Scott. By the way, are there any Jill Scott fans in here? Erykah Badu. Let me know if you're a Jill Scott or Erykah Badu fan. Any Common fans in here? I got something to show you. Any Roots fans in here? Any Floor Tree fans in here? Biggie, Jay-Z, any Jay-Z fans in here? Any Nas, Jadakiss, And I asked who is yours, and other people are putting out who their fans are. Why am I bringing that up? Because we're talking about what we love. What we love. Like I said, somebody got a chance to meet Doug and meet Kamala, which was great. And we got her a free tickets to actually go to the event. She flew to the other side of the country to see the event. We're talking about Halloween, Happy Friday. So it's all positive stuff. We're not dealing with alarmism and crazyism and all the negative stuff. That's what it's about. We're talking about real stuff that's fun, upbeat, positive. And why the Philippines? Some people want to go to Philippines, Some people want to go. I'm not here judging that. That's for whatever their vibe is, Go to what you believe you want to go to. Go to whatever you believe you want to go to. And thank you for everybody helping me get up to 204. We got another 27 minutes. So if you could get me to whatever numbers, we're doing the thumbs up. If you like what I'm doing, definitely I encourage you to subscribe to my channel. I appreciate all those people who have come in and subscribed to my channel because I'm talking about the pathway to Kamala coming in and tearing down Donald Trump, and she's going to do it, baby. She's going to do it. Seriously. She's going to take this down. She's going to be the next president of the United States. I'm missing Bob Marley, too. I love me some Bob Marley. Seriously. You're a Jill Scott fan? Check this out. You're a Jill Scott fan? Jill Scott, Florida, Erykah Badu, Common, Jay-Z, The Roots. I used to work for Universal, y'all. DreamWorks, MCA, a whole lot of places. Big companies. Then I went over to radio. And I was working for Clear Channel Radio back then. They call it iHeart now. And I was in New Orleans. Now I'm here in Chicago. I'm 30 flights up. Let me give you a little bit of a view, y'all. Give you a little bit of a view here. Here I am, 30 flights up. You can kind of see it. And a hurricane came called Katrina, and I'm allergic to dying. So I got up out of there. You say you love trivia? That's great. Here's the thing. Find what you love. Because right now, 167 weeks, what can we do? Me, I'm working on getting thinner. I could do better. Um, I'm working on better health. I'm working on mindset always because I've been an entrepreneur for 20 years, helping people make money online. I've been helping people. I've been, for the last 20 years, helping brand and market themselves because I got 30 years branding and marketing experience. You know? Hey, thank you for your subscription, Tim. Or is it Tina? It's Tim. Forgive me. As you see, I got glasses. I ain't the best seeing. But yeah, I want all of you to understand. We can get beyond this. Because Kamala's going to show up. Kamala's going to show up. And I'm really excited about this because we're now in a place where she can show up and she can become the top dog to reverse all of this because she's the best person to do that with. And a lot of people don't really grasp that, which is okay. But I'm going to tell you like this. With them breaking the laws like they've been doing, it's all out there. It is. It is. It's all out there. It's gonna happen. And what we begin to see out of all of that is a totally different thing, a totally different part about this. But don't sit here and wait till Kamala shows up. Do something now. What are the things you can do? Obviously, again, you can connect, okay? You can connect. You can connect with, for instance, well, first of all, yourself. Again, that's why I'm talking about what you love and what you connect. That's what you can do. Make a documentary, Tim. In a sense, I am doing that. If you're talking to me, yeah, or just in general, I'm documenting everything. And the reality is there are people making documentaries right now of everything, especially with ICE ripping people out their homes and out of cars. Oh, believe me. Seriously. Hey, great. Thank you for being here. Okay, and thank you for all the love. And for those people, hit the thumbs up, hit the likes. I'm here for another 23 minutes. If you have questions, I want to open that up. Definitely get in my group. If you got questions about the Clarity Group, let me know. If you got questions about what's going on, let me know. Again, we decode drama. We identify data. And we talk about developing a better you. What does that really mean? Decode drama means he's a liar, a manipulator, and he brainwashes not only on the right, but on the left. He puts the fear of God into people on the left, the fear of the devil, really, and they don't really realize what's going on. They don't understand that he can't do what he says he's going to do. He can't rip up the Constitution. Fuck him. He can't do it. He can't go out and just attack people. Fuck him. He can't do it. He's trying, but he can't do it. I want all of you to understand, fuck this guy forever. And fuck these MAGA motherfuckers. These guys are a pain in the butt. And you need to stop focusing on them. Fuck what's going on with Charlie Kirk and him, them trying to do rumors around his wife. Nobody got time for that. Okay? They don't have time. We don't have time. Focus more on you, what you can do for a better you. Focus more on you, on what you can do to mitigate your toxicity. That's what we talk about in the Clarity Group too. How do you mitigate your toxicity? I got something coming out today in the Clarity Group about that. Only $10 a month. Check it out. At least try it out for $10. Simple money. It's the best investment you'll make. You'll feel 1,000% better. I'm trying to get people to understand the bigger thing here. Out of this, you can become better people like the pandemic. Remember, the pandemic had divorce rates go up. People got better. People started looking more introspectively into their lives. That was a game changer. Divorce rate went up. They said, ooh, look at who I'm with. I don't think I want to be with that person. Thank you for the hearts and the thumbs up, too. Thank you. I appreciate you. If there are, in fact, enough people to give me the 300 thumbs up, that would be great. Thank you. The whole idea is introspectively, we've been battling, y'all. We have been battling. And it's been ugly. But we're going to make it through this. We're going to make it through this. We're going to make it through this through becoming better selves, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. Yeah, I got that treadmill over there. Getting stretching, making sure that we are mitigating our toxicity, protecting our spirits away from negative, ugly people, energy vampires. You know, those of you who were here yesterday, you see we got a lot of those energy, well, a lot of those negative people out the door, those MAGA people. They ain't know what to do with themselves. Ha! Then you know what? We're turning towards a greater light in ourselves. Here's a chance to pick yourself up and make a better investment. Make a better investment in you, a bigger investment in you, because you're more valuable than you think. That's what matters most. You. That's what matters most. Oh, that's crazy how the clock turned right back. Man, we really did fall back. Because my clock in live time went back to 1 o'clock. Soon as it hit the 1:59, it went back to 1 o'clock. So it took 1 hour back. So instead of 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock. That's amazing. I've never been on live while it turned around. But check it out. We got a chance to be better people. We got a chance to be on top of our game. We got a chance to show up. We got a chance to watch Kamala become next president of the United States. But while that's happening as a process, while we're going through this hell, be around a group of people who decode drama. Be around a good group of people who speak good words into you. Ask yourself this: do you have a group of people who do that? For some of you, that might be a church, mosque, synagogue, or a prayer group, or a group. That might be, which is great. But if you don't have that, this would be a great idea. Speak good words into each other, building each other. How do we build better people? How do we build who we are? Because while Kamala becomes president, we can become the president of our own lives. We can make us 10 times better. It's not by coincidence you're here. God got a plan for you. I don't know if some of you believe in God, call it the universe. I'm not here trying to bring God to you. I'm here to bring the real to you. There's a plan. There's a plan for you to be better and do a lot better for yourself, regardless of what happens. And the Democrats, Congress, they're figuring it out. The Democratic governors and attorney generals already figured it out. They've been showing up for the last 40 weeks. The nonprofits been showing up for the last 40 weeks. The hundreds of lowercase courts have been showing up for the last 40 weeks. And whatever's going on with the Supreme Court, I guarantee you we're going to find out. Somebody might be on that list. Roberts, Clarence, whoever. Clarence's wife, they might be on that list. But fuck it. You'll be all right. You'll make it through this. You're more valuable than you think. That's what it's all about. Thank you for being here, Jules. Love you, baby. Talk to you later. And thank you, everybody, for being here. Mashar, thank you very much. I got another 17 minutes to go. If you have questions and you're in here watching me, and you feel hopefully inspired, you hit the thumbs up, you hit the hearts. But in these 17 minutes, is there any questions that you have? I certainly would love to see those of you in my Clarity group. You click the link in the profile and connect with me. This is a very rare recording. This one and yesterday's is the only time you will see me do pop-ups like this. I'm not on here every night. No. Mr. Monroe's either working or in bed. You know how I do, those of you who know me. But I wanted to pour into you one more time, especially this being the first month and we having, only a few weeks left in this year. You got to ask yourself, where do you want to go and how you want to end this? How am I? I am blessed and highly favored. Thank you for asking, and I hope you are the same. How do you want to end this year? How do you want to end this year? What do you want to do? Because you can live inside the latest breaking news or the doomism or the conspiracies, Or you could live inside of, ooh, let's decode all of this drama so I can feel more at ease and my heart more at ease. Ooh, let's identify that data so we know what's really working, whether people want to believe it or not. Ooh, let me mitigate my toxicity around me of people who are not positive, who are always on some bullshit. Who are, how do I get around the real deal people or real people who are focusing on themselves, at least at the very least, of what they're doing? Link in the description. Get help. Hear from somebody and hear from a group of people who are doing it, who are working on them. Like the old Outcast song, You and I Got to Do for You and I. Here's the thing. People are waiting for things. Oh, I'm waiting for peace. I'm waiting for this to end. I'm waiting for that. Don't wait. Start with you. Start with the peace in you. Start with the peace in you building you. Do what you can for democracy, but do what you can for yourself. Yeah, I'm going to blow my nose. Excuse me. Do what you can for you, because that's the biggest thing. All right? See you next time. There won't be a next time. This is it. This is my last live pop-up, but thank you for being here. I don't know why it turned blue neither. That was weird. But yeah, that's the spirit coming over me, just protecting me. Hallelujah. Understand this. We're going to make it through this, y'all. We are. And those of you who haven't hit the thumbs up, please do. There might be 80 people. I might be able to get the 300 thumbs up, if you will. Thank you. But realize this. Kamala, she's going to be president. She's going to work her way first through the book tour, then supporting, as she's doing Proposition 50 in California. She's going to go and support everybody in their midterms. She's supporting the gerrymandering all day long, both in California and abroad. She's supporting the gerrymandering. She's supporting the midterms. And then after that, guess what? She's going to support her as president of the United States. And then she's going to get this motherfucker. She's doing great. And she's going to get this dude. Because as I pointed out earlier, he's breaking so many laws in front of everybody, they're going to track him down. He's going down. It's over. It's over. Game over. They're going to get him. All those people I listed who were going to jail early, they're going. They're going. It is happening. It's not my opinion. No, 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 no. It's happening. And if you feeling that, hit the thumbs up. I'm trying to get another 79 people so I can get to 300 likes. Can we get to 300 likes in here, y'all? The 300, you do the thumbs up thing, and then you can, please hit the thumbs up and continue to hit the hearts. Thank you for all the Clarity members and Bear who was here. Jules was in here. Several people who were Clarity members. Thank you for supporting me. I greatly appreciate you at your time. But I'm trying to tell all of you, it's real. It's real. We're going to make it through this. But you don't wait until we make it through this. We can do it right now. Start developing a better you. That's why I tell people to get in my group. Get in my group and develop a better you. Be a happier you. Be a more focused you. At the very least, of course, subscribe to my channel. But I got a link in the description of an incredible group and a sale for the premium. Build a better you. That's what it's all about. If you can do that, you're going to go fine. But she's going to come back and start erasing all this bullshit. She's going to start tearing people down. And what I mean by tearing people down, not in a negative way, she's going to tear down this bullshit administration and reverse this shit. Look at the look in her eye when she's talking in these interviews. You don't believe she's running? Shit. Let me tell you, she running. And pretty soon, they going to be running from her. Seriously. That's what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to. And you got all the haters who like to come in and try to do stuff. But the reality is, boom, they gone. It's all about us focusing on us and what we can do better. Okay, I'm 75 away. Is there enough liberals in here? Anybody hit the thumbs up? I'm trying to get to 300 inside of the next 10 minutes. Is it possible? All you got to do is hit the thumbs up sign. And if you like what I'm saying, and for those who don't know me, I'll just take this moment. I've been talking for the last almost 2 hours, but we got 10 minutes to go. Those of you who don't know me, I worked on Kamala Harris's campaign as part of the engagement team. That was 30,000 people volunteer. I was working from, July till November for free. I did not get paid. I'm telling people straight up what's going on. I'm telling people how this is done. And I'm basically breaking down and telling people that I saw things on the back end where the math wasn't mathing, but I can't say anymore because YouTube capitulates and they block me. However, in my Clarity group, if you join the premium version, you can go over to the Clarity group reports and you can see for yourself what I said about Kamala's path and the 2024 election. Oh, I talk about some stuff. Because I'll just say it like this: North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Michigan, sus. That's all I got to say. Sus. Sus. Hey, thank you very much, Job. Thank you very much. Hopefully you subscribe to me. I got some I'm not saying the stuff I'm saying, nobody else out there is really saying. Because they're so busy doing breaking news. For instance, I don't care about Charlie Kirk's wife and J.D. Vance doing this, that, and the other. There are people right now worried about their benefits, worried about their furloughed jobs, being dragged out of... I live in Chicago, y'all. Downtown Chicago. I'm from the South Side. They're dragging people out of cars and out of their homes. ICE. There's a member in our Clarity group who I mentor, Ernesto, and he just straight up He straight up ICE attacked him. He's a Mexican kid, 21 years old. He was born here, good kid, no problems, no record, and they just dragged this kid out there. Thank God they didn't deport him. But that's where we're at. But we're recording it. The good news is we're recording it. We got it on record. They're going to get him. They're going to get him. We're going to get him. They're going to catch up to him. It's happening. If there's anybody who hasn't done the thumbs up, give me the thumbs up. We got 70 more to go. We got 8 minutes, and then I'll be done. Are there any people who have any questions? I've been asking that, but nobody's had any questions. It's okay if you don't have questions. Anyway, after the campaign, there were hundreds of thousands of people said, what do we do? And I said, well, I'm just going to keep talking truth. And what was happening on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, especially on YouTube and TikTok, is they were blocking the stuff I was talking about, which was truth. They are going to get them. They're going to charge them all. They're going to get them. There was a message held in review. What did they say? Get all the racists in chat rooms, too. I know, right? Yeah, show that. Absolutely, Rock. Get them all. They're doxing them. They're doxing them. But you know who's going to get it worse? All those ICE people who were beating up people. These fools think they're getting away with that. Oh, no, no, no. And all these insurrectionists, you notice there were some that got killed or went back to jail? The ones he pardoned? These thugs? Oh, yeah. You go back doing this again, it's going to catch you. Will things get better for this America after this administration is gone? Yes. And that was the whole basis of this live. This pop-up live was how Kamala's going to erase the Trump administration and reverse a lot of things. But it's going to take anywhere from 2 to 4 years, and some of which may even take longer than her term. Do you ever think they'll get him for stolen documents? No, they're not going to get him for that. But I tell you what they are going to get him for. This is the only way. I'll close it out like this. And everybody who's on here, definitely kick the likes. I am close to 300, I think. Let me see. I'm 60. Well, I'm 65 away from 300. Are there 65 people in the room that can click the thumbs up? You'll love what I'm about to say. I'm going to tell you the only way they'll get Trump to go to jail, guaranteed. Let me walk you back in this. The beginning of this administration, they fired thousands of federal investigators, and they were in the intelligence community. If you like what I'm saying, hit the thumbs. Definitely. I'm trying to get to 300. If you're in here, thank you in advance, and subscribe to my channel. And they fired thousands of them. Now, some retired, others took the buyout. I'm talking about FBI, NSA, CIA. Oh, yeah. But then there was another some. Now, check this out. There was other ones who went and worked in the private sector. I talk about this in my Clarity group, in the Clarity reports, talking about the 8 different types of investigations. And I also talk about it in the 5 civil wars. There are wealthy people who are financing investigations. They can't bring it to nobody. They can't. Thank you, your favor. Appreciate you. Seriously. Seriously. You should get in the group, E Phoenix, because there's a sale on the premium right now. There's a sale. There's a sale right now. Good, Frank. There's a sale right now. Take a look. Click the link in the thing, especially on premium. It's half off. It's the only time I'll ever have it half off like that. What I wanted you to understand is that right now, they got eyes on these people, recording everything. They're gonna go there. Missy, don't say you're broke. You are blessed and highly favored. Never ever say you're broke. When you tell the universe publicly that you're broke, then the universe says, okay, I'll give you more broke. You are blessed and highly favored. Okay? Do not do that. Don't put that out here. Okay? Yeah, I would love him to come back. But here's the beautiful thing, Job. Realize this. Did you see the way they looked at Trump and Hegseth for that meeting? Oh no, the military's on our side. They're on our side. That's what they're worried about. They realize the military ain't gonna just go out and start beating up people and fucking them up. All right? Good Sunday to you, Deb. Thanks for being here, and thank you everybody else. Okay? The whole idea is the military is not gonna do that. That's not happening, y'all. Don't think that for 1 second. Oh, he's gonna get the military to. No, they're not. No, they're not. You have never seen a president jump out there and they never hand clapped or never raised, saluted, nothing. Seriously. 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 You have never, ever seen that. Never. In the history of never. Never. They're not on his side. They're not on his side. And the people in many ways have revolted, y'all. That's how Jimmy Kimmel came back. That's how Aurelio Garcia is not going to jail. They have revolted. 7 million people, no King's Day. Keep focused. Epstein, shut down, gerrymandering, no kings, y'all. Facts. I'm 58 away from 300. I don't know if I'm going to make it. We got a couple of minutes more. If you're all on here and you're feeling what I'm saying, at least 1, subscribe to my channel, and 2, hit the thumbs up. I greatly appreciate you, and I appreciate those who subscribe. I want you to understand that. I want you to grasp onto the bigger picture that we are winning. The bigger picture that Kamala Harris is going to be the next president of the United States. But that's not going to solve the problem. What's going to solve the problem is you decoding your drama, identifying your data, and developing a better you. And how do you do that? Get in my group. I have a reason. that I can do this in the middle of the night. Okay? YouTube don't work for free, neither do I. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And this is for you. This ain't for me. This is for your betterment. You'll feel 1,000% better. That's what we're talking about. Focus more on you. Focus more on jumping on this. Seriously. I want you to think about that. That keep that on point. Keep focused. Don't fall into bullshit. Seriously. That's what this is all about. You're going to make it. You're going to do and become a better person because of this. In spite of Trump. Not because of him. In spite of him. And your ability to do that comes with you being around people. Yeah, let's put it like this. It's not just being motivational, but understand this. You need instruction on a regular basis, somebody you can ask questions to. And you can't do it via here. This was just a pop-up. I don't even answer questions in my comments of my videos. I can't. I get thousands of them a day. But in my clarity group, it's a small group that allows me to interact with you and, yes, answer questions directly, both privately in the chat and otherwise. Let me show you how that works. When you go in here, you'll see the community, right? And the first thing you want to do is click on welcome, right? But let's take, for instance, Zoe here, who's a wonderful human being. All you have to do is scroll over anybody's name and click chat, and you can chat to them. Same thing with me. I can't do that now with me because I'm actually in my own stuff, but you get that. Then you get, even at the $10 level, you get a chance to decode the drama, identify the data, and develop a better you. Also, at the $10 level, you can come in every Tuesday for narrative warfare. In other words, what's the latest stuff that's happening with Trump, and how do we decode it? This man is straight up crazy. He is crazy. And what he's doing is he's attacking us in every sense of the word. And what we have to do is get back and fight back. And what are we fighting for? We're fighting for our democracy, but we're fighting for our sanity by decoding his drama, identifying the data, and developing better us. That's what it's about. Forget everything else. What are you doing to invest not only in America, but in you? Because you matter. That's the important part. Get in the group. It'll be the best investment you ever did, Laura. It will. People will tell you that instantly. No one thing people say that I've done in my clarity group, in our clarity group, which is, because I didn't even name it clarity group. It was somebody who was a member named it clarity group. The biggest thing we do is remove the terror from your heart, help you identify real data so you be clear, you can share with your friends and family, and develop a better you. I got a lot of information in the Develop a Better You coming today. That's what it's all about. All right? I want to thank everybody for being in here. Thank everybody for showing up. Can I get 2 more thumbs up so I can at least be at 250? Anybody can give me 2 more thumbs up, give me the 250. I greatly appreciate it. And thank you for all of you who've subscribed. I really appreciate that too, because I'm definitely always trying to up my subscriber base. And if you want to hear more, binge watch my content, guys. Binge watch my content, because I got a lot of content out there. And, over 1,400 videos on this channel alone. And the last one I did was a bold one talking about a bold prediction. I have a bold prediction about the shutdown, SNAP benefits, bold predictions about J.D. Vance, the whole nine. You'll love it. And share it with other people. You'll feel 1,000% better. All right? 251, yes. Thank you so much, everybody. I greatly appreciate you. I love you. Stay strong. We're going to make it through this. Kamala Harris is going to be president. And yeah, she's going to try to erase everything, reverse it, and she's going after these criminals. It's happening. It's happening. I'll take it easy. Y'all take it easy. I love you, and bye-bye.